All right, we've got the candle lit, we've got Sade going. It's time for some Friday night sexy time. Been waiting all day for this. My wife finally left, and now we can get sexy. It's time for an unboxing, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel, hosers. Today we're going to start the beginning of a new journey. We've got a SIG P320 here. Right now this is like one of the hottest guns. Everyone's shooting them in IPSC competitions, and I don't know if it's because of their being adopted by the military, or because of all the different versions with the variants you can get and the modularity. So I wanted to buy a 320 and accessorize it and just see which accessories are good, which ones are garbage, and let you guys know my opinions and what I think. And possibly if I could save you some money, that's good. And in the meantime, I get to shoot a gun and play around with tinkering with different aftermarket parts. So if you could do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, comment below. It really helps me out a lot, just knowing that these videos are being watched. So get rid of this. So what we've got is a P320, and at the same time I grabbed a SIG Romeo 1 Pro to go on it, and I got this from the ammo source. I've bought 6 or 7 guns from them, ton of ammo, great guys. They ship really fast. This was actually shipped and arrived at my door in a day. So let's take a look. This is going to be the X5 version, sorry, the X5 module and trigger, but not the 5-inch barrel. So it's the full size. And I noticed these boxes are different. This is not the usual SIG box. I kind of like it. It has a different latching mechanism, so that's kind of cool. And so here we go, SIG sticker. That's pretty cool. So it comes with 2 mags, the pistol obviously, grease, manual, and a cable lock. Okay, so that's what you get in the box. Is we'll just take 1 mag out for now, and I'll just quickly show you how it comes, so if you do buy one, you know what you're getting. So here's the pistol, still in grease and everything. So as you can see, it's got the X5, I believe, grip. The shape and beaver tail is that of the X5. It's got the flat trigger, it's optic ready, and it has the X-ray night sights. So the one thing I noticed about this is you have to unscrew the plate from it looks like from the underside of the slide. And as you can see, if you do, you're going to lose your rear sights because it's attached to the plate. So other than that, you've got your ambi controls. I've shot a base P320, and I didn't like it at all. I actually kind of hated it. It was one of the very first ones they made. Before that, they fixed the drop safe. So it was one of the first ones that hit the market. And I believe if you dropped them just the right way, they would go off. I didn't like it at all, but then I tried the Legion, and I really did like that one. So I thought, this would be a good project. We'll start with this, and then we'll add some parts and see what kind of difference it makes. So I'll just do a quick dry fire. So it's got a little bit of take up, you can hear it. So, a clean break. The idea here is this X trigger is supposed to break at 90 degrees. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if that's 90, but it's pretty damn close, and it's flat. The reset is going to be, so you heard it. It's there. It's a little bit longer than I would have thought, but not bad by any stretch. We'll do our trusty gauge here, and we'll see what we get. So it's breaking at 5 and a bit. So 5 and a tenth. Let's try again. Maybe. So that one, I think I screwed it up because it's showing way too high. But either way, the first one was 5 pounds. I'll play around with it and probably breaks in. So that's the pistol itself. So what we're here for today is not just the unboxing, but this pistol was $800. So far I'm into it for about $2,300 with all the aftermarket parts, including the pistol. So I'm just going to show you quickly what we're going to be doing on this this quick journey. So I bought some aftermarket mags. So the ones it comes with are, as you can see, they're 10-round magazines, not pinned, from the factory, 10-rounders. I bought two aftermarket 17-round mags, and they're pinned obviously for Canada. But I did buy these beautiful aluminum base plates that add a ton of weight, and just you can see how much, you know, how much more grip they add when you're running a competition. I got these from JF Gunworks. He's a guy up in, I believe he's up north in Ontario. But as you can see, he did a phenomenal job. He has his logo on the bottom, but then I asked him to engrave them for me, and look at that. He put the back door on them. So I got 4 of these to add. So I'm going to be throwing those on, and you know, you can see they do add some weight. We're going to weigh them in a second, but just beautiful. And if you're running a competition, you know, especially once I put the Magwell on, these things are going to be a huge help. We bought the Tungsten Infused Polymer grip. So this grip alone was $330 before tax, and it's a full-size grip that's supposedly embedded or infused. Well, it says right there, tungsten infused. So when they process the polymer, they throw some tungsten in, and it adds a lot of weight. And you know, just we're gonna weigh it in a second, but going from the numbers on the website, I think it's almost twice as heavy, just the grip, as it is the grip with the fire control unit. So we've got some more of these base plates, another magazine, and then this one is the one I'm really curious about. This here is a tungsten infused guide rod, and this is super heavy. This I believe is roughly 2 ounces, and it's supposed to add all the weight to the front of the pistol to keep muzzle flip up, but more importantly, it lets you custom your spring. So I believe these are just 1911 springs, and you can go reduced power or heavier, and that way if you're shooting custom loads, you know, you can cater your slide with your load. So that's a neat little thing. But again, you know, this was $200, so is it worth it? I don't know. We'll do some tests and just see what kind of muzzle rise and flip we get. And then finally was this the SIG Sauer Romeo 1 Pro. You know, I was going to put an optic on it, and I could have ran my RMR or my Trijicon, or the Holosun, but I decided that I would try running the R Pro and just see how it goes. I haven't turned it on yet. So the Pro comes with the shroud, so metal shroud, and then it also comes with, what is this? Looks like a rubber bikini cover, so I guess that'll go over it. And then obviously the battery's not in it yet. So that's the Pro. So we're going to be running all this to see what we get. And just quickly, I haven't shot a gun. I haven't shot this model ever, so we're going to see what it's like. But just quickly, let's see, just for curiosity's sake, I believe this comes down pretty simple. All right, so for curiosity's sake, my wife is going to kill me. This is our kitchen scale, but whatever, I'll clean it. So the spring and rod weighs 1.2 ounces. So that's stock. And then the tungsten one is 3.1. So you're adding twice the weight. 1.2 to 3.1 is a huge increase. As for the grip, so this still has the fire control unit in it. I'm not going to take it out now, but just to weigh it. So this, with the fire control unit, is weighing 7.9 ounces, compared to just the grip, 12.1. So just the grip is 12.1. You know, it's what, 30-40% heavier than this with the fire control unit. So, you know, big increase in weight. And I believe the profile is the same. The only difference is the dust cover goes a little bit further. So it's going to go all the way to the end. And otherwise, I believe everything else is the same. The undercut, the checkering, the the finish, even the beaver tails are the same profile. So you're just getting a little bit longer dust cover, but you're getting the added weight. And supposedly that's supposed to help. It provides the flex of polymer, but the weight of steel, so that it keeps your rise and flip down. We'll see how it functions. I mean, you know, put it in perspective. This is a $330 grip, and you can find base model P320s for $550. So, you know, is it worth the upgrade? I don't know. That's what we're going to test. And then finally, we'll just weigh a magazine, stock magazine. It's coming in at 2.9 ounces. With the extension, it's going up 4.9 ounces. So, you know, that's a pretty big increase. It's almost double. These things are probably going to, I would imagine, drop out pretty easily. So, you know, I think they're going to be a huge help, and I'm curious to try them and see how we get. They're almost too beautiful to drop, though. I don't want to drop them. So check out JF Gunworks. Really good guy, easy to deal with, and you know, very reasonable prices for what you get. So all in all, guys, this is what our project's going to be. We're going to, you know, do some videos just in stock configuration, and then slowly add parts and see which ones are worth the upgrade and which ones aren't. Right out the bat, I mean, I could almost say that this trigger, you know, I'm comparing it to the very first generation, so I don't know, but this trigger does feel a lot better than the base 320. So definitely, I'd say if you are looking at one of these models, spend the extra couple $100 and get the X trigger insert there. So if you have any questions or anything you want to see me include in my testing, let me know in the comments. The only thing I'm missing so far is the Magwell. They're on back order, but as soon as the Magwell comes in, we're going to throw that in, and you know, it actually goes into both of them. So you see the Magwell just pops in. I am curious about this. There's a, I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but there's a slot in here right along the back frame where you can put a weight. I believe it's a 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce weight that fills in the back strap. Or you can get there's a company that makes them. It's almost it's made out of tungsten, and it's 3 ounces, but that one's, you know, closer to $260. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of looking to buy to see if that's going to make a difference. It's putting a little bit more weight back here. So we'll see if that makes a difference. But all in all, that's the plan. We're going to run a couple videos, try to get 1,000 rounds through this as soon as the clubs reopen. And we'll go from there, and hopefully I can help you guys.